Introducing all the details you need to know about the newly amplified Royal Caribbean Allure of the Seas. We're going to go through all these things here shown. And first, the exterior of the ship. Well, here she is in Cadiz, Spain. It's finishing up, and it will actually have its first sailing on April 11th out of Barcelona. And it's already there now. And they are doing so many things to the exterior, the new paint, putting the new logo on the side. They're going to be installing the Ultimate Abyss, which we will see that in a second. But the ship will be sailing Mediterranean cruises until October of 2025. Starting October 2026, it will be doing a transatlantic, coming back to Fort Lauderdale, doing 6 and 8 night cruises out of Fort Lauderdale Caribbean Cruises. And here we see in the Boardwalk neighborhood, they are installing the Ultimate Abyss 10-story dry slide, and it's fast. It's got lights and sound effects, so you must try it at least once. And this is in the Aqua Theater area. There is the exterior showing the construction progress that was made. The ship is now ready and will be sailing starting April 11th, 2025. There's another view of the exterior on the back of the ship. And Allure of the Seas is going to feature many new amplifications. It's going to be the first time it's amplified since the amplification started in 2018 on all the ships. Here is what the top of the Ultimate Abyss looks like. And we're on deck 16. This slide was, by the way, in storage in Cadiz, Spain for the last 5 years since COVID. It's been sitting in the warehouse waiting for this moment to be installed. So they had planned this for quite some time, and it's quite a fun thing to do. Here's the crew getting this back in place, and you can see the boardwalk balconies there in the back by the Aqua Theater, piecing this together. And the ship will again sail 6 and 8 night cruises out of Fort Lauderdale starting in November of 2025. It does the transatlantic October 26th of 2025, 13 night sailing from Barcelona to Fort Lauderdale. And this was quite a feat just to put this thing together. It was not easy. You see all the scaffolding they had to do, but that is your Ultimate Abyss on Allure of the Seas. And next, we will take a look at the boardwalk itself, the rest of the boardwalk, and it's got the slides, and they are putting in a Playmakers sports bar and arcade here in the boardwalk. Here is drone footage of refreshment and refurbishments of the ship. You're going to see over $100 million worth of refurbishment. They're redoing the carousel. As you can see, they're retheming it, and they spared no expense. By the way, they also had to do some new propellers on the Azapods recently, right before it left dry dock. And so that's going to cost them an extra few $1 million, but well worth it. And here they are putting in the finishing touches on the Johnny Rockets, and the rest of the boardwalk. You can see they're putting in the Playmakers. So that's going to be quite an interesting enhancement of the Allure. It's going to be just as good as the Symphony of the Seas, the Harmony of the Seas. There's the carousel, and lots of refurbishments everywhere in the ship. Even some of the staterooms have been refurbished, and they have a new stateroom called the Panoramic Suite, and that's going to be an amazing thing. Here is some more objects being lifted into the ship in Cadiz, Spain, on the boardwalk. And here's a view from the top of the Aqua Theater. They're redoing the entire Aqua Theater as well, the whole ship. And also in the front of the ship by the pools, the Perfect Storm water slides. And I've never even been on, actually I've been on them once. I've been on the one that drops you off into the Champagne Bowl, but these are brand new to the Allure of the Seas, and they are certain to give you the thrills that you're looking for. They're redoing the whole pool deck. They're amplifying the pool deck to make it similar to the newer ships like Odyssey of the Seas, or Allure of the Harmony of the Seas, Oasis was amplified, Symphony, but it's going to have the casitas, the lime and the coconut. And next, we have the main pool deck. Now this, well, like I said, is going to be all amplified, upgraded with the casitas and the lime and the coconut bar. As you can see, some of the features being put in, and redoing the pool with the beach pool and the sports pool. They're just redoing everything on the ship. The ship's going to have over 38 ways to dine and drink. It's going to have a new pesky parrot, new mason jar, new lime and the coconut bar. The pools, as I said, will be upgraded. We saw the Ultimate Abyss, we saw the Playmakers, and you can see all the colorful new additions to the pool deck. And once again, the signature lime and the coconut bar here on the pool deck being installed. It's going to look just like Harmony of the Seas, Symphony of the Seas, Oasis of the Seas, the Allure of the Seas, the last ship to get amplified on the Oasis class. And it's going to have your frozen daiquiri bar right over here as part of the lime and the coconut. And it's probably going to be 2 stories, so there's going to be 2 levels to the lime and the coconut. It's going to be big. It's going to be very nice. The Solarium is being upgraded and amplified. So they're redoing the entire space in the Solarium. And here are some construction photos while the ship was in dry dock. And it's going to get new furnishings. The pools and hot tubs are going to be redone. New theming, decoration, new lights. It's going to have those colorful LED lights. And as you can see, the Solarium is not climate controlled, but it does have the reflectors, and it's all going to be redone to match currently what's on Symphony of the Seas. They're redoing the hot tubs, the pools, everything you can imagine, leaving no stone unturned on this ship. Okay, next up, let's take a look at Central Park. Once again, revamping Central Park, putting in all new vegetation, refreshing everything in Central Park. There's a drone footage. It's got the living walls. They're going to redo all the vegetation. There is your park cafe, your trellis bar, hard at work, putting in all the new plants, the finishing touches. So much work. The Royal Promenade is going to have a new look. They're redoing areas by the Rising Tide Bar, retheming things. The whole ship's going to look like a brand new ship. You can see all the work they're doing here. Behind the scenes footage for you. The boleros will be here, but it will be amplified. It will look like the new boleros on Symphony of the Seas and Harmony of the Seas. So they're redoing all this space, new furniture, putting together all the new seating, new lighting, new light shows. You can see inside the Royal Promenade, more new venues are going to be put in. This is the pesky parrot they're working on, by the way. Izumi is going to have a new look. They have the hibachi, of course, and as well as the sushi. So Izumi's getting a facelift as well. And some of the staterooms, there's going to be a new category of stateroom. The panoramic suite will be a star class suite. It's going to be huge. So make sure you check out Allure of the Seas, coming back to Florida in November of 2025, and right now it's in Mediterranean.